What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's one we have a full guide for the solo D.I.E Easter egg. We're going to go through this as quickly and as efficiently as possible, so let's get right into it. First, you want to gain access to the facility by going through the Omega outpost and across the crash site into the bunker. You want to go down the stairs and take a left before the rewards room to enter the medical bay. Then you want to open the door and take the catwalk around the left side to get to the power room, open this next door and then press the power button, and then turn on the two terminals on either side. This will spawn an anomaly in the center of the room. You want to interact with this to enter the dark ether. Then follow the route I take on the gameplay to get out of the bunker and go to your marked location. This will take a few seconds, but it will take you down to your machine part. You need to pick this up and take it back to where the original anomaly was in the particle accelerator. Upon completing this step, you'll be taken out of the dark ether, but you want to enter once the next anomaly appears. Then you want to run over to Nectar and Toten, and then underneath the stairs near spawn, you will find the first Aetherscope part. Return to the bunker, then by the fast travel portal just behind it, you will find the next Aetherscope part. Then back in the crash site on top of the plane, you will find the third and final Aetherscope part. You then want to return to the bunker, and then below Pack-a-Punch, craft the Aetherscope. I recommend the Gallo for this next part, so if you haven't got it already, make sure you pick it up. On round 7, the first Megaton will spawn. You want to take it out until it splits, and then take out both of these guys. Upon completing this step, it should drop a golden keycard. You want to pick this up, and then go back down into the bunker through to the weapons lab. Then opposite the box location, you will find a little computer. You want to interact with this to insert your keycard, and then pick up the intel it spits out. Upon completing this step, you want to head back over to Nectar and Toten, and then as you can see on the gameplay, behind this little wall, you'll be able to find a little machine which you can interact with. You want to activate this, and then train 30 zombies near the door. They will all get sucked in, and you will know when you've done this because you will hear the little voice saying that it's completed. This may take multiple tries, so don't stress if you don't get it first time. It does take a little while to cool down though, so make sure you've got the weapons and ammo to protect yourself. Once you've heard this little voice saying that it's completed, you want to interact again with the machine to blast open the door. Run in there and pick up your free wonder weapon. Then, still over in Nectar and Toten, you want to go to the second floor and head over to the back area over here. You want to use the suction ability of the wonder weapon to bring the canister over to you. Pick it up and then head up to the third floor just behind you and shoot this box off the side. Run around to where it dropped and pick up the empty flask. On the tree next to where you just picked up the empty flask, you should see a bit of fungus. You want to get your next Megaton and then get it to shoot its ability at the fungus. This should turn it purple. Then you want to put your flask underneath it to start collecting cryogenic liquid. This will take about 60 seconds, so again, make sure you have the weapons and ammo to protect yourself. After training for a minute, pick up the cryogenic liquid and take it down to the medical bay. You'll find this little box, then you want to interact with it to pour the cryogenic liquid on the box. Then use the anomaly to enter the dark ether, pick up Dr. Vogel's diary, then drop downstairs, interact with the anomaly, and then give Dr. Vogel his diary. You will stay in the dark ether for about 30 seconds, but then upon coming out, go to the next round, use the anomaly again, and run into the rewards room. Then the same process again, interact with the anomaly and give Dr. Vogel his diary. This will again last about 30 seconds, however keep in mind that if you stay near Dr. Vogel while this cutscene happens, the zombies will ignore you. You don't necessarily need to run around while it happens. Finally, go to the next round and run back to the med bay where you'll be able to interact with the anomaly once more. Run down to where we crafted the Aetherscope before, interact with the final anomaly and give Dr. Vogel his diary again. Then when you get your next Plague Hound round, you want to head over to the weapons lab, drop down into the little Deadshot Daiquiri area and interact with the funnel at the back. Similar to the gameplay, you want to get these hounds close to where the funnel is, kill them, and then you should see their essence go into the funnel. Pick it up, go back outside to the crash site, place it on this box and melee it. Then you want to head back down into the medical bay, interact with the computer and enter the password. Fill the D.I.E machine with the cryogenic ammo and shoot the corresponding pillar coming off the container. Go back up to the pond, enter the dark ether once more, then go back down to the weapons lab, interact with the plasma cutter. Head back up to the pond, then on the back of this truck, interact with the box. Switch out to the Thermophasic ammo, then similar to how we did before, shoot the corresponding pillar on the container. Get the D.I.E machine back to the shockwave version by interacting with the same ammo type twice, and then go underneath the Pack-a-Punch stairs and interact with the anomaly to enter the dark ether. Go outside of the bunker, on the left you should see this little yellow shard. Shoot if you haven't already, then use the suction ability to suck it up. Go back below Pack-a-Punch in the bunker and shoot this box in the corner with the yellow charge. Go back outside to the pond, on the right you will find the next yellow crystal, suck it up again, then return back to the box and shoot it with the yellow charge. Return to the top of Nectar and Toten, and behind the sandbag here you will find the next crystal, suck it up and shoot the box again. Swap out the ammo type to get the D.I.E Electrobolt. And then similar to before, return to the container and shoot the corresponding pillar. Don't forget to do this with the Nova 5 gas ammo type, I forgot to include it in the gameplay here. Then enter the dark ether using the anomaly in the medical bay and interact with the anomaly upstairs. Then once you return, pick up the dark ether wrench. Then go back to the yard and interact with the tank. Once you interact with all 3 points, the zombie will come out the top and you want to kill him. Next, you want to use a Semtex and throw it directly at the lid. When it explodes, the tank will shoot at a tree just outside stamin-up. You want to go to this and pick up the Decontamination Agent, which will be lying on the floor. Be aware of your surroundings first, as you can't actually shoot your weapons while you're holding this. Once you've picked it up, you want to return to the medical bay using the route I do in the gameplay. Then install the Decontamination Agent, and then go through the rounds till you get your next Megaton. For me, this was round 22. Feel free to take the round down to the last zombie and weaken the Megaton. However, don't let it split, as you want to do that right underneath the container we were shooting at before. This process might take a little while, but you want to bring them to the center of the blue circle on the ground. The container will then suck them both up, and then you want to run into the computer room. You want to interact with the computer to begin the purification process. This will begin a lockdown, which spawns a Megaton, but you don't need to stick around, as you can run straight outside and deal with them easily. Once you have done this, you want to return to Naptor and Toten and interact with the anomaly to enter the dark ether for the final time. Then interact with the anomaly to the right of the spawn room door. While the cutscene takes place, you might want to take a few minutes to sort out your loadout. I recommend the cryogenic wonder weapon ammo type, alongside the tier 3 Pack-a-Punch Gallo with the stun ability. Upon leaving the dark ether, return to the corner and pick up the family photo. Be warned though, this will begin the boss fight and you cannot leave the particle accessor. Using the cryogenic wonder weapon, you want to take out the Megatons and the split enemies. Once you're sure you've done this, go down to the protect symbol and take out all the zombies in the area. This happens in 3 phases, so ensure to get the most space you can, as the cryogenic ammo type does take a while to start dealing a lot of damage, but it is fully worth it to wait a little bit and manage to get that damage in. Remember, if your health drops low, to use stim shots, and if you get trapped in a corner, use the Aether Shroud ability. If you have it at tier 3, you'll be able to get yourself out the corner, as it does give you a little push forward. Once you've completed this, the Exfil system will begin. You want to make your way out the bunker following the route I do and avoid all of the blue beams. If you enter any of these, they will kill you instantly and the game will end. Once again, use stims if your health drops low, and use Aether Shards to get out of sticky situations. As you can see in the gameplay here, I managed to clutch up using it and it is very useful. You'll have to train for about 30 seconds before the Exfil helicopter comes to collect you, so I recommend going around this little rock and using your shotgun to take out any zombies to get close, as the cryogenic ammo type won't cut it for normal zombies. Finally, the helicopter will lower down and you want to run over to it and hold square or interact with it to enter the helicopter. Congratulations, you successfully exfilled, and more importantly, you successfully completed the main quest for D.I.E Maschine. Hopefully you guys found this tutorial useful and super efficient to follow. If you did, let me know by dropping a like and drop a comment for any things you don't quite understand, and I will try and help you guys out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and until then, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.
Got my shorty on my side and I might just let her ride, but I'm confused where we stand. Am I your friend or your man? Yeah, it's cool what I do when I'm hanging with my crew, but you